he one of the people here last? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, what?
I was gonna
Uh,
ask if he was here last week.
yes, he
Okay.
was. Um, the kami-sama is Anthony. They're the he was the other person who was talking out loud. Cookie is the one that texts last time, who didn't
Gotcha.
have a microphone. Cookie's microphone works like half the time. Uh, so, but he really likes typing apparently because he's like, oh yeah, I get to go think through my answers very leisurely. For me, I'd be like, I can't type that fast. That's way too hard.
True.
I'll give you the first sentence then.
Okay. Motto, this was like younger
Sorry,
sister?
my phone. It looks like Lunger Sister. Sorry, my phone's making noises. Ah! Oh, technical difficulties on Anthony's side. It looks like sister, but it's not. This right here, it's matsu, which means end, and hajimaru, which is to start. But it's not pronounced like that. I think it's like shimatsu.
Okay.
And it is, which means to deal with something. Contextually, I don't know if you
Oh,
remember exactly what happened last week, but we were talking about the wizard Solomon,
yeah,
right?
and the Witch of Waste.
Exactly. He was told to do something. So, hi, hi.
So, もっと始末に終えないことには、この城はところにとどまっていないのです。
Hi.
Yeah.
And also contextually, the very last paragraph was talking about the castle that appeared after Solomon failed.
うん。そう、もっと始末に終えない、ことには。So like so more things not ending in failure?
Basically, it's a little bit the opposite. Something else that was unable to be dealt with is what
Mm.
it says. So, and they're saying this is like even more on top of that. So not only did Solomon not kill the Witch of the Waste, but the other problem that's going on that wasn't dealt with was about this Shiro. What's going on with this
Ah,
castle?
okay. So この城は人ところ。
Hmm. That's
Uh,
not in the dictionary, but Hito is just ichi.
okay. So is this saying like one place?
Yes.
この城は人ところにとどまっていないのです。Uh, I don't know what todomaru
Todo
is.
Todomaru is like to stop somewhere, but like to stay like the night kind of stopping because this castle moves around. Um so so it's the
Mm.
Todomaru that's like to stay the night somewhere basically.
Oh, okay.
To
Yeah.
settle down kind of idea. To remain.
So another thing that can't be dealt with is this castle
Mm.
is never in the same, it's never staying in the same place.
Yes. Perfect. That's exactly what it says. ある時は、this is pronounced not like that. 北西の is married. 丘陵地石の奥まで遠ざかり、縦丁の黒いシミにしか見えなくなるし、ある時は、西の岩山地帯に移動し、石の上にそび立つ。So sometimes this thing is way off in the distance, all the way to where the northern western area, there's like the hills. It's way over there. And all you can see is a little like speck. And the speck is very like that rather than like this. It's a very like vertical little black stain in the distance.
Hmm.
And sometimes it moves all the way over to the east area instead onto the Boulder Mountain location, and it just sits right on top of that location, kind of towering over everybody. And hi, Anthony. I'm so happy you managed to get back in here in spite of the technical difficulties. Anthony? Is your microphone not working? Oh. Well, when it does make noises. Josh, the next line will go to you.
かと思うと、ぐっと下へ降りてきて、町の北は、外れにある、is this like 曲
Good guess. This is Noka, which is like farm animals.
Oh, okay. 農家の目と鼻の先の必須の、is this weed?
Uh, yeah, bush
I can't remember the
shigemi,
pronunciation.
I think.
Shigemi.
And sorry, Noka is farmer or farmhouse.
Okay. 茂みに、鎮座するのです。Um, I've never seen the kato
Hmm.
omo.
So, do you know what a mole means?
Yeah, to think.
Yep. And do you know what to means when it's after a verb?
It's like a conditional.
It is an if slash when statement. What kind of
Mhm.
if slash when statement is it?
Uh, like a definitive one? Like,
You're right. It does mean 100%. That's totally correct. It has a second meaning as well, which can mean immediately afterwards. And that is
okay.
context based. Normally, immediately afterwards is any event in the past, is everything in the past has already happened, and there's no way it would not have happened. So, thus, it is already definite that it had happened. So, the reason why we're using the to then is to define the fact that it's happening right afterwards. So, but this with omoto is very commonly as a thing that goes together to basically say right after you think the word, huh?
Oh, okay.
As a question word. And this basically just means as soon as you could think is what it is. But I just was breaking it down because I feel like it makes it easier to remember than just having like the dictionary
Yeah,
meaning for
I
it.
agree.
Because it literally is the grammar you've already know, but just weirdly not where you've seen it before. Katomoto.
Yeah.
So as soon as you could think, huh? is what it is. So basically, really fast.
ぐっと下へ降りてきて. So, I'm guessing the gutto is like swiftly
Yeah.
or suddenly.
Mm-hmm. It
So
feels
suddenly
like
it
with like a
descends.
jerk kind of idea as the
Okay.
suddenly kind of vibe, like a as you starting up, like your car kind of like when you turn it on and it goes backwards if you have like a bad car,
Mhm.
kind of like that vibe, I think.
町の北外れにある農家の目と鼻の先の必須の茂みに鎮座するのです。So I'm getting a lot of it, but the oh, hello.
Man, your microphone's really bad today, Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm getting like
Okay. All right.
the
I
farmers
go
that
ahead.
are separated north of the town, uh,
Mm-hmm.
like before their very eyes,
Yes.
uh, hisu no shigemi ni.
The verb is chinza suru. So before the, I feel like in English, if it's after before your very eyes, you'd have to use that. Um,
What is this?
So chinza is really weird. Apparently, it means enshrinement, but I think what they're saying here is that it's sitting here
Mhm.
is what's going on. I don't know why. I think it's like just referring to like the weirdness of the pose or something. It's
Okay.
definitely a weird voice, but basically it's sitting in this location. I'm not sure why they're using to enshroud like religiously something to
Okay.
enshrine something. Uh, not sure what was the thought process. Like I tried googling it vaguely,
Mhm.
and like all what came up was like this guy being like, "Look at me, I'm so hip and cool," and like a dinosaur. Which I don't think is what they're talking about.
So do you know what the hisu no shigemi is?
Yeah. It's the type of shigemi it is.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
The plant. What kind of bush is it? Hisu is heather.
Okay,
Uh,
so it's like just squatting down. The castle is
yes,
in front of these farmers, like in the
right
weeds
in
and
front of
stuff.
them. Yep, these poor, poor farmers being absolutely terrorized. And Anthony, I muted you, so unmute yourself and read the next line.
Okay. So, waruku wakereba, uh, tos, tosanto,
Oh, something like that. I think it's like Sento or something. I don't know what tower is. Spire.
sento, kara, usu yogoreta kemuri o fukidashinagara, shiro ga ugoite iru koto, koto, ところを目撃するかもしれません。Ongoing. If or if the luck is bad,
Yep. You will 目撃するかもしれない.
I'm probably 目撃する is
That's the witness.
witnessing even witnessing it I don't know.
Yep, you're witnessing the location of the shiro doing what?
白がところを I don't know if I'll be able to witness the castle moving
Mm.
to the place.
かもしれない do not question mark vagueness is more like probably or it's quite possible. It's quite possible you may see the castle moving while the castle
Uh,
is doing what?
the chimney is
Mm-hmm.
like putting out that like whistling or blowing smokes.
Yes, perfect. Some dirty thin smoke. And then next line is gonna go to you, Josh.
しばらくの間、洋館 Is it 洋館のガヤガヤ町では、城がここまで降りてくるに決まっているという
Uh, this is Tanima.
Tani,
Is
oh, like valley
yes.
something?
Aida is a word that is referring to the space
Oh,
of
yeah.
time of something. So this is the valley gap area.
Okay. So, 谷間のガヤガヤ町では、城がここまで降りてくるに決まっているという噂で、でも、ちっきりになりました。So, しばらくの間。Is that like after a while?
Yeah.
So, after a while in the like valley of Gaya Gaya of Gaya Gaya Machi
Yeah, but what's machi mean?
town.
Yeah. What happened?
Um, the castle,
No,
this,
the uwasa de mochikiri ni narimashita.
so so a rumor, I'm guessing spread.
Yes. And what was the rumor about? That's the Toyu doing here. We're describing that rumor.
Because the rumor is the Shiro ga koko made orite kuru. So the castle goes all the way up to that valley and um descends. Um, that's the rumor. Like,
Yeah, do you know what kimaru means?
to decide?
Theoretically, yes, but that's not how it's used in this context. Kimeru, I believe, is more deciding something, with kimaru meaning the passive transitive and transitive pair type of idea. When you're using kimaru, the something has been decided. It is very commonly used in a way as in a duh or obviously this is going to happen kind of way, almost as if God himself has like decided this was going to happen. That's how it has already been decided for us that this is going to occur. But it's basically just a way to say duh. Because versus kimeru is more like I decide something. And then
Okay.
Anthony unmute and read the next line.
Okay. No, is it Chocho?
I don't know. I just know it means mayor.
蝶は王様への救援依頼を考えているという話でした。蝶々は王様への救援依頼 request to save the Osama, the
That's a
king.
good guess. The is who the request is being sent to.
There's a request being sent to the king for a request to rescue or help. 救急依頼を考えている。To think, to remember.
Good guess. Kangairu is not to remember. That's oboiru. You know what kangairu means?
To think.
To think. So somebody is thinking. Who's thinking?
Who is thinking? A person.
Someone is thinking. Who could it be?
The mayor.
The mayor. Yes, the mayor is thinking something. He's thinking that we should send a request to the king for aid. Toyu hanashi desu.
That is the story.
Yes. Which is basically, that's another rumor going on about in this situation. And then, けれど、白は町の周りの、sorry, that's like the 急流地帯をうろつくだけでした. However, the castle, all it was doing was wandering around in the outskirts of the hilly areas around the town. That's all it was doing. And the next line goes to Josh.
やがて、城の町主は、魔女ではなく、魔法使いハルだということが分かってきました。やがて, is that at last?
Yeah.
So at last, the the master of the castle, so like the castle's owner, was not a witch, but rather a wizard named Howl.
Yes.
That fact came to be understood.
Perfect. 魔法使いハウルだって悪名高い人です。人物です。The magician Howl, he was a human being that was infamous. And how was he infamous, Anthony?
今はまだ奥を離れる。奥を離れる。
Actually, it's probably Oka.
今はまだ丘を離れる気配こそ見せていませんが、ハウルの趣味が若い女性を捉え、その魂を抜き取ることだというのは、 有名だったからです。まだお顔。Now, mother. The time now that we're not, have not yet separated from the hill. Uh, we didn't, we didn't see, we didn't show.
Yes. So in this right here, the subject of the sentence is Hauru. There was an evil wizard called Hauru. His kehai, his presence, has not been seen. He has not showed his presence yet, as of yet. Right now, yet, leaving the hill. So, but we know it's him. But we haven't actually seen him leave there yet. However, what else do we know?
Howl no Shumiga wakay desu. But Howl's interest or likes to attract the young girls. その魂を抜き取ることだというのは有名だったから。He's famous for that that thing that he does.
You're right.
魂を。Nukitoru is like probably taking their souls.
Yes, taking out their souls. Tamashi. Perfect. Good job. いえ、人も、sorry. いえ、娘たちの心臓を食おうのだという人もいました。No, there are even people saying that, no, he eats the hearts, the physical hearts of the young girls, like our daughters kind of idea. And then Josh, next line will go to you.
ひどく冷酷で無慈悲な魔法使いであり、一人きりのところを捕まった娘は絶対に助からないのです。冷酷。I don't know what 冷酷 is.
Do you recognize this kanji from tsumetai?
Yes.
Hi. And koku means like cruel type of idea. Together, reikoku means cruelty or cold-heartedness, relentlessness type of idea.
Okay. So like intense cruelness or using intense cruelness. 無慈悲な魔法使いであり. I also don't know 無慈悲.
Do you know this he right here? Might vaguely look familiar, that kanji.
Yeah, sadness, like
It is
tamashi.
sadness. Yep, it is sadness. Mujihi means merciless, without sadness something. I don't know what that, that middle part is. Probably like mercy, without showing mercy to the sad. That
Okay.
would be my guess. Jihi means mercy. So yeah, this one's mercy. Wow.
So he is a merciless and cruel wizard. And 一人きりのところを捕まった娘は絶対に助からないのです。So, the end is saying daughters that are captured are never rescued.
Yes. And where are they captured?
Where are they?
Yeah, are they captured like in the middle of town in a bustling city? 一人きりで。一人きりのところ.
I don't know hitorikiri, but is that just like all alone?
Yes. Kiri
Okay.
is used to modify a number of people, but say only this amount. So hitorikiri means just two people. Futarikiri means just the two of us. You probably wouldn't say sankiri because that's way too many people to start doing that. But it's a little fun little thing they add. And
Okay.
then it's going to be Anthony's turn.
ソフィーもレティもマーサもガヤガヤ町の他の娘たち同様、一人歩きをするなと厳しく言われましたが、はっきり言ってこれは迷惑な話でした。So even Sophie, Letty, and Martha on Gaya Gaya town, and also the Musunetachi, the girls of like other girls of Gaya Gaya Machi, all when they're like harshly being lectured not to
Mm-hmm.
be walking alone.
To
And
not walk
walk
home.
alone is
Suruna,
sorry,
don't.
don't walk alone. They're harshly told not to walk alone. But clearly saying this is very meiwaku for the
Mm-hmm.
girls.
Exactly. The girls are pretty annoyed by this. They're like, it's lit our hearts beating. San nin wa musume no tamashi nanka atsumeta 集めたところでどんな使い道があるのかと不思議に思いました。The three girls wondered, this is like really weird. What on earth is this guy gathering all these souls of young girls for? Like, what can he use these for? They're they're curious. Waka waka してる. And the next line will go to you, Josh.
ところが、間もなく、三人ともそれどころではなくなりました。However, before long, 三人 almost like together with, or the three of them together, それどころではなくなりました。それ、the それどころ is confusing me.
Yeah. Soredokoro means it's not like so means it's not the time for that. They're basically saying, anyway, this has nothing to do with anything, is basically what this sentence is saying. Tokoro ga
Okay.
mamonako. At least for now, these three girls, this didn't have anything to do with nothing. So that's like what that's saying. It's just a big old nonsense line of how. Anyway, let's go back to the topic of what we should be talking about. Which is now I'll make you do this line instead since the last one was so nonsensical.
というのも、ちょうど、ソフィーが、学校を終える年
はい。
はた、はた、
し、
はたしが休止したのです。というのも、is this like という like I don't know. What is the というのも saying?
Do you know what mo means?
Is this like
This is an idiom type of thing, but you can also guess what it means by looking through the grammar points. So I'm just curious, do you know what mo means?
Yeah, also
It does mean also. So also EU, what does that mean?
to talk.
To talk. So he's saying, so with that also being said, it's a way to continue the sentence, connecting it to the previous sentence. So
Okay.
with that is another way you could translate that. It's just saying the thing that previously stated, which is that they don't got time for this. there's more information that's related to that, basically. It's like a way to make this two sentences into like one sentence kind of vibe.
Okay. So, ちょうどソフィーが学校を終える年、私が休止したのです。So, um, precisely uh, when precisely the year Sophie graduated or stopped going to school,
はい。
their father, the head of the Hatter family, suddenly died.
Exactly. So that's why they don't care at all about this thing going on with Hal. They're like, our dad just died. You think we give any crap about, oh, Hal's gonna go invade? We got more important things to get on our hands than little Hal stealing girls' hearts. And then Anthony, next line will be for you.
ついで発覚したのは、私が娘たちを随分甘やかしていたことでした。ついで、finally, they've been like finally discovered, 私が娘たちを随分
Do you know what amai mean?
甘い水
Yes. And if you were treating someone sweet, what would that mean, you think?
To treat them nicely.
Yeah, but even more than that, it's like to spoil your kids. That's what this verb is. Amayakashita. So who was spoiling people? Do we know?
私
So. And who was being spoiled?
で娘たち
So.
are being spoiled.
Exactly. So so what do you think was found out? What did they learn after their dad died?
That Mr. Hatter spoils the girls.
Exactly. A whole lot. That's what it says. So they just found out that their dad has been spoiling them rotten when he died. They found out life's a lot harder without your dad in it. And then Josh, next line is for you.
Is this still she when it's by itself?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. she は娘たちを学校へやるために、うん、I don't,
I don't know how to read, but you should know the first kanji there.
yeah, many.
It is many. And then our context that we're talking about shakin. Any idea do you know what shakin means?
Borrowed money?
It does borrow money. And then we have a lot before that. What do you think it's saying about the money? Just like the guess what the meaning of the word is.
Uh, the
The one
mini
that you
word?
don't know how to read. Yes.
Oh, I'm guessing that's debt.
Yeah. Taigaku is a large amount normally of money. So shakin is a debt,
Oh, okay.
basically.
So, 多額の借金を残していました. Oof. The dad, um, in order for the daughters to go to school, the dad had a lot of debt remaining.
Yes, it was left behind in his death.
Mm.
And then Anthony, next line will be for you.
I don't know how to say that.
Soshiki, that's funeral.
葬式が終える 終えると、あ、ファニーは店の隣にある住まいの今に腰を下ろし、娘たちに今後の話をしました。葬式が、when the funeral ended, so Fanny was then, Fanny sat down, beside the store,
So if
in
you
the
want to
place.
read this, you're right. We got the Fanny sat down. Do you know what an ema is?
Ima is like a place, a
What kind of
space.
place?
Sorry.
So you're right. This is a place of space, but this is specifically used to refer to the living room of a location, the sitting room of the place. So we have a sitting room, and this sitting room is a what?
Sumai.
Hi, sumai.
Residence.
Yes, it's the living room of their residence. Where is this residence of theirs?
Besides the store.
Hi. It is right beside the store. So she sits down in her living room in her house right beside the store, and what does she do?
Later on, she had a talk with the girls.
Yes, she did. Perfect. So thanks for joining, you guys. What you have missed is that we just found out that the person in the castle was Howl, but the girls don't got any time to care about this Howl apparently eating people's heart because their dad just died. And when he died, they found out, oh my gosh, we have a fuck ton of debt going on right now. What are we supposed to do about this? And thus, Fanny, their stepmother, sat them down and was like, hey guys, going to talk to you about something. And this is what she's doing right now, what she's going to talk to us. Ginsk, is your mic working?
If you can hear me, then yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Then your turn.
Oh, what do I do?
Oh, so first time you've been here, makes sense. So the way
Yeah.
how this, I won't make this be your turn then so you can watch other people, but basically what you
Okay,
do
thanks.
is that I assign a line to each person and their job is to read the line out loud in Japanese. And then if they don't know something, they say, I don't know. And then they try to translate it. And then I go, wait, that's wrong. If I notice anything that sounds weird. Or I'll draw like hearts sometimes when you're doing great. Or I'm distracted and you don't see that. In that case, we're going to do Josh again. We're going to start there because his microphone's the best. I would have did Anthony, but he's like hard to hear a little bit. So that's a better example of how this goes. So, 頑張れ, Josh.
3人とも学校を辞めてもらうしかないわ、とファニーは言いました。言いました。So Fanny said to the three daughters that the three of you the three of you, 学校を辞めて, so like dropping out of school, basically asked them to drop out of, well,
Yes,
yeah, there's no
that is
choice
what
but to
she's
drop
saying.
out of school for her.
Exactly. The morale, I think, is what's confusing you.
Hmm.
You're taught as morale as like a receive, right? The opposite of agiru.
Hmm.
But they don't really work that way. Kureru is if you are talking, I have the speaker, so Fanny's talking right now. If you use kureru, then that would be more like her asking if this would do for them. Using
Hmm.
morale when you are a speaker, like about yourself receiving something, this means you're gonna make this happen. It's used in a like, yeah, you better do this for me. So she's saying, I'm gonna have you guys do this, is basically what she's saying. I'm gonna have you guys quit
Oh.
school, all three of you. There's no choice to do that. So it's kind of like that kind of vibe toward the sentence. And then the next line here is going to go to Anthony, who is a little hard to hear, but it's all good.
Okay. 隅まで、計算してみたけれど、店を手放さずに、あんたたちの面倒も見るのは無理よ。So, from corner to corner, 計算してみたけれど。Has been calculated.
Yes, I've been calculated from corner to corner. Perfect. Basically from all over.
Okay. 店を手放す。To like leave the store, like not to handle the store. あんたたちの面倒も見るのは無理よ。店を手放さず。To not leave the store. あんたたちの面倒も。Even if you if you guys find it troublesome.
You're really close, but you just get a little confused. Do you know what moody means?
Moody means impossible.
So something is absolutely impossible after she calculated all of their finances. What is impossible is andana-tachi no mendo mo miru. Mendo o miru means to take care of somebody, to see to all their troublesome things, and it's been replaced by mo because she's listing two different things that are moody. So it's impossible to take care of you guys without letting go of the store. So she says, I can't take care of you guys without, throwing the store, like selling it, basically. You guys are way too expensive from the debt that your father left behind. And then the next line here will go to Genchik.
You can just leave it at Gen.
Sounds good.
That's all right. So let's see. So where are we? We are okay. みんななどみんなどこかに奉公して、将来性のある仕事を覚えることね。
Hoko, you might know this, might not. It's like a live-in apprentice, so very fantasy vocab word. An apprentice who lives with their master.
Not seen that before.
I know, right? First time I've seen it in this too. So just if you happen to be big into those kind of anime, where you get the apprentices, that's the only way you know about it.
Okay, so everyone basically needs to apprentice out somewhere. So should I say? So something for your future.
Mm-hmm. A shigoto.
So, yeah. A job for your future. And
you know what oboiru means?
I mean, technically, yeah, but I don't think
what is it?
Huh?
What is it?
What to remember, right?
It can mean to remember,
or to learn.
But it's to learn in this context.
Yeah.
To learn what?
To learn a new, I guess, trade.
Yes.
So it's technically job, but if it's a live-in apprentice, that's probably going to be some kind of trade.
Yes. For your purpose, for your future.
Yeah. Yeah, trade for your future.
Perfect. And the next line is going to go to Chris. It's your turn.
3人とも店に
残る
なんて無意味だし、うちにはそんな余裕がないの。
Do you know what imi means?
It's meaningless.
What'd you say?
Meaningless.
Muimi, yes, meaningless.
Yeah.
So something is meaningless. Hi.
just 3 people in the shop.
Yes, leaving 2 people in the shop is a little translated. This is like when you leave behind inheritance to somebody, is what they're talking about. There's no meaning behind leaving the shop behind for you 3 girls. And then uchi ni wa, and she says, for me, I have what?
There's no like can't afford it, I think.
Yes, I don't have any spare time to mess around with you guys. There's no meaning at all for you guys to be just hanging around this store. Let's go. You guys should all go and practice out. Okay? さて、決めたことを発表します。まず、lady. She says, okay, so the things that have been decided, let's present them. First off, lady. So she's saying what she has decided for everybody's apprenticeships are for. 次女の lady が顔を上げました。And then the second daughter, lady, lifts up her head since she's being referred to. And now it's going to go to Josh.
父親を失った悲しみも、黒の喪服も、輝くばかりの、is this Kenko?
Mm-hmm.
Kenko shi?
I don't know, actually. Kenko Utsukushi. You're close. B.
健康美を曇らせてはいませんでした。So, so the sadness, along with the sadness of their father's death, Kuro no Mofuku. I don't know Mofuku.
Mm-hmm. The mofuku is your funeral clothes. That's the same thing from Soul Shiki. The main part of the sentence, though, is the kumorasete inai of the kenkobi of Reti. Sorry.
So Kinko is health. I'm guessing just like healthy and beautiful.
Yes. She's healthy and beautiful because she's the prettiest of the 3 siblings. I don't know if you remember that from last time.
Yeah.
So her beautifulness has not been kumotta. Kumorasete imasen deshita.
So her beautifulness has not like become clouded over.
Not at all. It's still all nice and shiny. Even though what has happened? Even though what does she look like?
Even though she's sad from her father's death and wearing like her black funeral clothes.
Exactly. Perfect. She's still a glittering beauty, even with that. And the next line here is going to go to Chris.
私、勉強を受けたいわ。
続けた。
続けたいわ。I want to continue studying.
Perfect. That's exactly what it says. And the next line here goes to Gin.
そうなりますとも、ファニーは答えました。So, yeah, you'll do that, Fanny answered.
Perfect. And the next line here goes to Anthony.
あんたはガヤガヤ広場にあるパン屋チェザリで暴行できる手は暴行できる手はずにしといたわ。あんたはtowards the Gaya Gaya Plaza. There's a pan store, Cesare. On that pan store, Cesare, Boko Tekiru. Boko. A pole? Is it a pole?
The boko, that's the apprenticeship word.
You can become an apprentice on that pan store.
Yeah, you should be able to do that. I'm fairly certain in that information. And then she probably says why at some point. The next line here is going to go to Josh.
あそこの店は、皇帝さんたちを、王様や、女王様みたいに、大切にするという、something,
評判, which
評
means
判
like the reputation from others.
Okay, so 評判じゃない. So, あそこの店, so as for that shop, that bread shop they were talking about, Tote, the looks like the younger brother kanji.
It is a younger brother kanji, but it doesn't mean younger brother. Tote is one of the many ways to say apprentice.
Ah, so Tote さんたちを王様や女王様みたいに大切にする. So the apprentices over there, the king and the queen みたいに大切.
If
I'm
this
not
was
sure.
put a question mark at the end would probably make it easier for you to translate it. 評判じゃない? So 評判じゃない means like it's like the isn't it in this context? Like, oh, aren't they well
Yeah,
known for the fact that they are 大切? What does that mean?
important.
They are important. Ni suru, that actually might be what's confusing you. You probably haven't seen that before. Do you know what ni naru means?
Yeah, to become.
To become. Ni suru is also to become.
Oh, really?
The difference is the passive versus activeness of the idea of that. So if you couldn't say taisetsu ni naru, would make this feel more like a God-given in this context, right? Like, for example, otana ni naru means to become an adult, right? No one's like casting a spell and bam, you're an adult. Versus if you said otana ni suru, that insinuates you put some effort into becoming an adult. Such as maybe if it's like the Yakusoku no Neverland, for example, the Promised Neverland. In there, children are normally murdered by the age of 12. In that case, become an adult is more special, so they might say "otonani suru" in that context. Like, I'm going to become an adult. Just watch me. I'm going to survive. That'd be like the context that you could use that for. So here we're saying, right, they're not just like granted the taisetsu-ness. They probably put effort into becoming taisetsu through their apprenticeship at the shop. And who are
Okay.
they treated preciously by?
Uh, they're treated, wouldn't it just be like the townspeople?
No, it's the Osamaya and Ojo, the I don't know, Jo-sama? You know who those are?
Yeah, the king and king and queen.
Yep, the king and queen. And it says mitai, so they're saying people like that. So they're basically saying
Oh,
really, really rich people treat the apprentices from that shop as like high commodity goods, basically. They really like these, they're really good at their job, I guess. And the next line is going to go to Gin.
あんたもきっと楽しく過ごせるだろうし、おまけに役立つ仕事まで、 習えるのよ。So, you'll 過ごせる like I guess have fun or pass the time in a fun way.
はい。
So you'll probably have fun there, and also I always forget what omake is. But yakutatsu is like be useful, yeah. So omake ni tatsu yakutatsu. So and then you can learn a useful trade or a useful job. But I
Perfect.
forget
That's
omake.
exactly what it means. Yeah. Omake is weird as it normally means like something that gets added to it. So she says he's basically saying not only will you right now be able to like have a place you can live in and maybe make some money at your apprenticeship or something like that, you also, will also, learn a useful job. So she's saying this is like a bonus to working at charities. It's not just you're out of my house, you also might become useful in some way. Uh,
Good, I
and
guess.
and then since Anthony's leaving soon, the next line will be for you, Anthony.
チェザリーさんの奥さんは、うちのお得意様で、あたしとも友達の間柄、チェザリーさんの、チェザリー's wife、うちの得意様で、
This is like your
my
favorite
special,
customer.
my favorite customer, あたしとも友達の、even my friends, 間柄。
Relationship. So she's saying she is a great customer and one of my friends. So she's basically saying, I got you a hookup. Don't even need a resume. Just go right in there. And the next line is going to go to Chris.
だから、特別に案内を受け入れてくださるわけ。
And it sounded like you said Anna. This is Anta. So
あんた。What's あんた?
Anta is anata, but it's been slurred, so you.
Therefore, please give it a show.
That's a good guess. This is a please. This is a kind of please, but it's so polite. Kudasaru. Would the stepmother, be using such polite language with her daughter Reti, her stepdaughter, especially since we see her using short form as she's talking to her? It has a little bit of a mixed match there. So even though the subject is not mentioned in the sentence of who she's talking about, the anta is not the ga, it's the o. So the one who's kudasaruing, the one who's basically doing something for us as a favor, is Cherry-san no okusama, Okusan, the wife of Cherry. So she will do this favor for me, which is uke ireru. Any idea what that means?
Like give, receive.
You're right. Ukeru is actually to receive, but it's that same give and receiving thing. Like, for example, testo ukeru, to take a test, right? You receive the test. And then ireru is to be inside of something, right? Like hairu, iru, like iriguchi, the entrance. So the take into a location means to receive, but in this context is like to take on. So the cherry will take on anta. What does that mean?
The you.
Yes. Yes, because he's talking to Reti right now. So Fanny
Oh,
says, you see, I am close friends with the wife of the person who owns that place. So because of that, I can get her to accept you as an apprentice in a tokubetsu ni kind of way. What does tokubetsu mean?
a special.
Yes, she'll do it just for me because we're BFFs. So you couldn't get this job normally. I'm doing you a great favor. And then, Josh, next line is for you.
レッティは笑いましたが、少しも嬉しそうではありません。So Reddy laughed, but she didn't even look a little bit happy.
Yes, and warao is a really weird word. You first taught that it means laugh in class, but 90% of the time it's just going to mean smile.
Mm.
Normally, if it's meaning laugh, you have like extra context there to add that meaning to it, like a onomatopoeia word or someone told a joke or something. It is almost always smile. Which this probably clears up a lot if you've been reading Japanese. You're like, man, why is everybody laughing every 5 seconds? So much laughter, but it's weird that it's taught as laughter in beginning textbooks because it's smile. Next is Gen.
Right. まあ、ご親切様。親切うん。料理が好きだっただけ。Ooh. That's the one for Hakobu, but that's not the reading.
Isn't that luck? Am I wrong?
Oh, it is just. Oh, that's not the verb. It is just.
Whoa, that is
Rip.
crazy. What do you that I never realized that luck and carry had the same kanji. What is that? That is craziness. What?
I don't like that. All right, let me try that again. So, 料理が好きだっただけ、運が良かったってことよね。
So
All right,
sarcastic, this line.
yeah, that's well, I don't think I've seen Goshinsatsu-sama
Yeah, it's
before.
just her being very polite.
Okay, so just kind of like thanks.
Yes, how kind of you, Matt. Like, oh, Miss Lord Kindness. Oh,
All right.
you know,
So
we got some
then,
sarcastic Japanese right there.
It's a fortunate or good luck that I like cooking, isn't it?
Yep. Perfect. And her
Alrighty.
smile does not meet her eyes.
No.
She's like planning murder right now. Knife behind her back. And this paragraph right here is going to go to Josh.
ファニーはほっとした顔をしました。レティは時にうんざりするほど、強情になるからです。So Fanny she exhaled, so she made like I don't know, like a sigh.
Yeah, but it shows that she's really relieved. She went, huh.
Oh, okay.
The hoto is the sound of you sighing, but the hoto stuck out just shows you she's relieved. She's like, oh, thank goodness. In case you're curious, if it said hot, then it's the opposite, and she's angry. So, gotta, but yeah.
And then Reti は時にうんざりするほど強情になるからです。Unzari, I don't know that one.
Do you know what? It's to be fed up with is the official thing. But in this context, it's like just modifying the gojo that means super gojo.
Okay. So so Reti is there's times where she's incredibly stubborn.
Yeah, so stubborn that Fanny has nothing she could do but to go, I'm gonna walk into another room. That's an unzari. telling us that's how stubborn Letty can be, that it makes her go, I give up, type of vibe. And then Chris, next line will be for you.
次にマサだけど、とファニーが続けます。Next is Masa, and Fanny can continue.
Yeah. She continued and said, okay, now I want to talk about Masa, as we're talking about what job Masa will take. 働きに出るのはどう見ても若すぎるでしょ? He says, as far as going out to work into the workforce, you're way too young to do that, aren't you? Masa is her birth daughter, by the way, versus Reti is her adopted daughter. The next line is going to go to Gen.
で、考えたの、あんたにふさわしいのは、静かにゆっくり見習いをすることだって。ふさわしい。
Fusawashi means suitable.
What's the kanji for that?
I don't know. Does it have kanji? I've never seen it. Fusawashi. Yes, it's aite. No, I, right? And then o, kokoro inside of it. Nothing worse than having to write kokoro.
God, that's not one of my favorite ones to write.
It's like a. This is when you like gotta like just look at the picture and be like, what does it look like? Ba, 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 ba. That's not the right stroke order, but now it's more good. So that's Fusawashi.
Fusawashi. Wow, I would not guess that reading for that one. All right. So let's see. So after I thought about it, and the most suitable thing for you would be to quietly and slowly study somewhere.
Yes, exactly. And mimarai is another way basically to say an apprenticeship. It's the same kind of idea. It's just a different word for it. It's to watch and learn.
Right.
Different. I think it's like different vibes or something, but they both are basically the same. And the next line right here is going to go to Josh.
それに将来何になるにせよ、役立つものではなくちゃね。From there, or in addition, 将来何になる. So like, what will become of your future niseo? I don't know what that is.
So, 何になるにせよ means no matter what
Oh, so like,
becomes of your mirai.
okay.
It'll be, yeah, no matter what.
So like, no matter what becomes of your future?
Mm-hmm.
Yakutatsu mo. Okay. So it'll be it'll be a useful thing, won't it?
Yep, it will for sure still be a useful thing. So yeah, good job. That looks like confusing, right? Naku from nai, then cha, but that's like cha na. Mono de wa naku chao ne. Basically like will for sure is like whatever that slurring is going on in there. And the next line is going for Chris.
ねえ、マスター、夫は私と同じ学校に通ったアナベル・フェアファクスさんを覚えてる?
Good job reading that katakana. And that's mukashi.
Oh, mukashi. Masa in the past
Hi.
think about
Sorry, Masa, do you 覚えてる?
do you memorize?
Yes.
Remember?
Have you memorized this? It's saying, do you remember? So earlier we saw it as memorize. Now we're seeing it as remember. So do you remember this person?
Annabelle
Mm.
Te-
Firefox maybe? And then we're describing who this person is. This is a relative clause. So it's a sentence that is just describing a noun, which is the name of Annabelle Fox, Firefox. So what information do we have about Annabelle Firefox? 昔、私と同じ学校に通った。
went to same school in the past.
Yes, as I, 私. Hey Martha, do you remember Annabelle Firefox? She went to the same school as me back in the past, a long time ago. And then, in case you guys are curious, this right here is page 12 ending to page 13 started. So that's officially the 2 pages. But I'm going to have us finish this whole thing so that it's easier to remember where we were. So this next line here is going to go to Jen.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. 末っ子のマサはほっそりした金髪美人でしたが、大きな灰色の瞳でファニーを見つめているところは、レティと同じぐらい、was it 強情
Yeah, 強情。
強情そうに見えます。Okay, so the youngest child, Martha, wa hosori.
Thin, delicate.
Okay, so with her, I guess thin golden hair, was a beautiful girl. And she's got big ash-colored eyes.
Yeah, the god's a little bit bird saying,
gray
but
eyes.
yes, gray eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, her with her big gray eyes, looked at Fanny when she looked at Fanny, the same she was Jesus, okay, hang on. So the same degree of stubbornness as Letty. So she
This is very narrated here. Yes, perfect.
Yeah, you can see that she's just as stubborn as Letty.
Yeah, when you can see the look in her gray eyes as she's staring at her mother. And then this is where we're going to end for the day. It's going to go to Chris.
よく喋る人でしょあの人、
魔女
じゃなかったare they a person you talk to a lot?
Yeah.
What's macho?
Majo? Do you know what the first kanji is here from onna?
The woman. Yeah.
Do you know what? And then majo, the ma comes with things like maho, magic, or mado, something, I don't know. Maho sky and stuff. So majo is a witch, a female magic user.
Is she a witch? Isn't she a witch?
Hi, perfect. Yep. Yoko shaberu hito desho? So yeah, that definitely might be saying she's someone you talk about a lot. That would make sense. I was thinking that it was saying she's that lady that talks a lot. But I think your translation is actually better than what I had in my head. It's not defined whether or not the shaberuing, the one doing it, is the person or the one doing it is who she's talking to. Both are 100% possible with how relative clauses work. And I do think your interpretation made more sense in our context. It's kind of weird to say, like, yeah, she talks a lot. There's this, oh, yes, you talk about her a lot. How could I forget about her? She's a witch. So 100% your choice made more sense. So that is where we're going to stop for today. So I'm going to stop the